What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome on back to Assassin's Creed Black Flag. As always, if you're new here or haven't yet, please do subscribe, leave a like and a comment, and of course, if you want to catch up on the rest of the Let's Play so far, go ahead and check the description below. I'll have the whole series down there in order for everybody. So, after last episode, we have a main quest all the way out here, and it's called Do Not Go Gently, and given that Nassau just collapsed, I imagine this ain't gonna be good for us.
That has been out of sorts lately.
Aye, and I can't blame him. A lot's changed. It won't help him keep peace with Vane.
Now there's a man who's out of sorts.
Charles Vane isn't the most stable.
If we're lucky, Thatcher's heard something of Roberts on his travels.
You're the only one still chasing that ghost.
It's not him I'm chasing. But no doubt you're right. It's Nassau that will have been worrying Thatch.
Some English ships just sitting here on the quest marker.
Get the tanks ready!
Shot.
Fire! Refit all tops! Fire those royals! No! Brace yourself! Fire!
Bye. Catch.
Barrels up!
Well, that was supposed to sink him. Worked the way I wanted it to, did it?
Fire!
Go to the locker first. That one sunk at least. Well, them talking about Thatch and then the
More stay!
mini fleet of English ships out here is not a good sign. I thought it was going to be his ship we were sailing to at first.
Sailing large now!
Yeah, we don't really need any more ship loot at this point.
Haul up the royals!
Ease the spanker! Hold down!
Give me every
I
inch
thought it would
of
have just
sail.
auto started though.
Trim off! Bring in the stuff!
The last thing we saw Blackbeard for, he said he had business in the north. And that he was going to try to make his dream a reality or go to the bottom of the ocean. Didn't have another year as a pirate in him.
A great disappointment you are, Thatch. His mind's made up to stay, he says. So sod him. And hang all of you lot that follow this sorry bastard into obscurity.
He's staying here with us.
A man's a prick.
I know you're come to call me home, Kenway. And your faith in me is kind. But with Nassau done in, I feel I'm finished.
I'm not of the same mind, mate. But I won't begrudge you the state of yours.
You still looking for that sage fellow?
Aye.
Taking a prize a month back, I heard a man named Roberts was working a slave ship called the Princess. Might want to see about it.
The princess. Cheers, Thatch.
Oh, don't sit there like a barrel of wet fish. We're celebrating my retirement! Uncork this man's breakfast!
Cork his breakfast.
Save us a few bottles, eh?
What's he up to?
He does look a little
From
suspicious.
the beach and he's sober as a judge.
Have you taken a blow to the head?
Spidey senses tingling for a rat. At a retirement party, no less.
That's what pirating gets you.
He's a spy.
I'm seeing a lot of English.
Jenkins, what's the news? Did you get it?
When I left, they were all deep in their cups. There's nothing to help them now.
Good man. We can proceed without delay. Look sharp. Stevens, make certain there are no surprises.
Aye, sir.
Secure the other side and watch the path.
Aye.
So much for pardons from the king.
Those sand rats in tow, Jenkins. Stay here. Shoot anything that moves. Are the charges set?
All up and down the beach. It was easy. The scoundrels drank themselves witless.
Splendid. On my signal, Lieutenant Maynard's fleet will rain hellfire down on them. A
Easy.
fitting end to their lawlessness.
There was a deserter among them who recalled my face. I sliced into his gullet before any word left his lips.
Anybody see?
Traitor.
Don't think so, sir. But I reckon Kenway suspects something. He don't miss much.
Tell me about the beach.
A fair gathering, sir. Most too drunk to stand.
That will suit our purpose. Tell me about Edward Teach. What sort of man is he?
It's Thatch, sir. At least, that's what he calls himself. But he's a mad bugger, he is. Cracked as a glass teapot, sir.
Details, man. Stop talking in gibberish.
Well, sir, he likes his drink, for instance. Only he makes him queer. Takes the usual rum flip and fills it with half a weight of gunpowder to top it off.
Did I hear you all right? He drinks gunpowder.
Aye, sir. Just for show. And only last week, he rounded up
devil
a
for an
score of his
audience.
crew and bade us sit in the hold of his ship while he burnt off sulfur and other sickening minerals. We just sat there like it was one of a million pits of hell and nothing less ordinary.
Good God. What the hell for?
Like to test his crew is all. Tease out their fitness and what. Of course, it always turned out he was the fittest of the lot. Thought for a moment I'd die there. Bloody savages.
Have no fear, soldier. This will be the end of them. Come on. It's time.
So they're just gonna bombard the beach while everybody's drunk and celebrating his retirement. Pretty cowardly, all things considered. I wonder if we kind of brought this on ourselves by doing what we did with the Commodore on Nassau.
Quickly, send the signal. And remember always this day.
If my luck holds, they've missed the jackdaw. Sight! Curse those bastards!
That's a shit way to die. If you're a pirate. I expect you would at least want to die at sea, right? Not bombed into oblivion while you're celebrating a party.
Not the day, lads! Today we... Jesus, Edward. Living like this is like living with a large hole in your gut. And every goddamn
Man of war.
smell over the ground. You're like this stupid shovel back in. Ben and me first set down in Nassau. I undervalue the speed, the shape and size of things with no purpose.
Maynard, that shitbird's been living in my hills for weeks. One
identify more personally.
A double portion to the one who finds me that bloody pirate hunter! Bury them all, boys! Take no guff! I'll clean you lengthwise, maggots! Now, attack! The devil may Kenway! Here! In a world without gold, we might have been heroes! But...
What of Thatch, sir? Did he fall? Captain?
He drinks damnation.
In a world without gold. It's a sad way to end, especially on retirement day. Suppose we got even for him though, right?
We recovered this.
We lost Edward Thatch this night. But Blackbeard yet lives. He lives in the nightmares of governors. He lives in the fearful tales told by officers, and he lives in the heart of every pirate who wants only to be free. He will not be forgotten. Not now. Not ever.
Probably a priority target, right? Being the most famous, most feared.
And one to my us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may or might never all meet here again.
Rum tastes sweeter among friends, pirate. At it again, Kenway. I thought you'd be done chasing fairy stories.
Not yet.
The only lie we care about is the one that's true.
Best to keep that insight to yourself around Milo. Maybe Vane can help me figure out how to pick up the pieces.
I wouldn't count on him as a backup plan to Blackbeard. You know, Blackbeard dying right there is kind of a look to the future for Edward, right? If Edward doesn't get his shit together and find a way to get a cozy life, the pirate's life really only ends one way, and Blackbeard is the man he looked up to the most, and him dying the way that he did, it's kind of a best get your shit together and fast, because you also don't have many years left as a captain. Can't outrun the devil forever, right? Time waits for no man, including Blackbeard, even somebody as much myth and legend as reality. We did get a cool little quest there for his treasure, which I don't think I have had before. I don't know if that's in the original. Is it a quest or is it something we gotta figure out ourselves with a treasure map? Let's take a look. Because we got two things. Let's see. Blackbeard's treasure. Weathered map pieces, digested map. I thought we got 2 pieces of paper out of that. Let's see. Where does his map take us? Wherever that is. It's in Kingston. By a barrel. Alright, so upon further inspection, I was taking a look at this, and this is way too zoomed out to be in Kingston. This is like the island it's attached to. And if we go to our world map, looks like it might be Anato Bay, so no while to figure that it wasn't in Kingston actually, but I'll be editing all of that out, so that's not a problem. I misread that as being far more straightforward than it really was. We can just sail around this corner real fast and get to the bottom of this. Let's see if it's actually around here. I am pretty sure that Blackbeard didn't always have a treasure map as a reward for finishing that quest. And the voice acting sounded a little different too. So I'm thinking maybe they added this and they got all the original cast back to voice act maybe, and that's why Thatch sounded a little different though. And what a legend though. The actual Blackbeard actually partook in a lot of the activities that show in here, or showed. He did meet his end. That is about as golden age of piracy as you get, Blackbeard. I mean, look how many hundreds of years he's survived, right? He's still a legend today. Looks like we got company outside the bay.
That's a lot of pirates for somewhere that's meant to be secret. All this because of some paper I found in a dead man's hand. I hope I'm right to trust Thatch's map.
They're hunting down the treasure too.
That's it! They've seen us now!
Did it work out how you thought it would? Dum-dums.
Get off the squall!
We're rocking legendary ship deck now. It ain't gonna be that simple for you.
This is what happens when you tell pirates there's treasure.
Yeah.
Just be glad there are no Spaniards in the mix.
I suppose on the bright side you can look at it one way, right? It's what he would have wanted. Pirates being pirates. Had a secret buried treasure and a map in his hat. It's the most Blackbeard shit ever.
All sail! Fill those sticks!
Oh, we're definitely onto the right place. It'd be fun trying to find whatever we're looking for in here. At least we're getting out of the storm by docking. If we'd even be allowed to dock in a storm, I think you are, right? This is the Smuggler's Cove that we've been to before. I think I did this on camera.
Anchor ahoy!
What am I stuck on? My own railing. I couldn't see it's a little dark in there. Well, if that's the case, I'm sure there'll be pirates inside too. Unless they never got a chance to... Oh, that answers my question, doesn't it?
If the loot is even half of Blackbeard's takings, this is...
They thought Blackbeard hid his treasure underwater.
Take the diving boat we picked up and search the water at the front of the cave. Mind the rope, it looks half rotted. Well, the map we found in his hat doesn't say that it's underwater.
Until the Blackbeard buried it here on his own. Left his crew and rowed ashore himself.
That's all drunk talk. Blackbeard were too canny to let his treasure be found easy, no matter what Captain says.
You better hope it's true. If the captain's wrong, we get nothing but blisters and thirst for all our work.
They're onto something about him being too canny to make it easy.
I told you using a bow was madness. Now look what's happened.
Don't blame me. You were all for it till the first line broke.
All lads are drowned for certain. This is Captain Head's fault. Dragging us out here just to die.
Captain Hands, we've heard that before. I know that name from somewhere. So Anato Bay is one of the ones we have to swim to get to, right? Yes, it is. It's this one. There we go. Man, it is so dark because of the storm. I have to turn my brightness up just to find the fucking place. I thought all the other times I'd done this. Hold on, it might be closer to the diving though. I might be going underground in the wrong place. Let's see. Yep, I was going underwater in the wrong place. It's by the diving boat. There's a shark down here too, I believe. The last time we were here, at least. There it is. Well, at least he'll have a snack with the other two. You won't go hungry. But we're getting a little starved for Okay. It has been a long while since I came down here. I do not remember the way. Yeah, I swung by you already. There we go. That's one of the turns we needed, I think. It's feeling right.
There's sharks in them tunnels that got our lads! I can't fathom how Blackbeard ever got through by himself.
Because he was, simply put, different. More equipped than your average man. I wonder how the real Blackbeard would feel about how much of a folklore hero he is in reality hundreds of years after the fact.
Hands left them where they are a purpose, and don't want no one touching them.
Nah, he just couldn't carry them further with his gammy leg. Look, go on.
Now, take him!
Yeah, take me. Not all the dum-dums were taken care of.
Where would...
The captain will have our heads. Grab a couple of those barrels, and we'll blast our way through.
Captain Man's to blame. He's going to get us killed. He's playing Blackbeard's trap the cave.
Curse you for a coward. You go in, or I'll gut you where you stand.
Healthier than I thought I was. Well, I can already see the way to get through that wall would be these kegs right here, right? I've been there, done this before. The newer generation of Assassin's Creed games have prepared me for this. Punch you right there. I'd have if I hit the shot. Hans his second. I know the name from the game. I'm crying over your dead friends here. Let me reunite you. Keep those keg barrels there until after I smoke these guys in case we gotta blow another wall up. I don't wanna waste my kegs.
Miserable bastard shot me in my knee just to prove he could.
Come on over here, gentlemen.
Ever the green-eyed minnow, Hans.
Used to be. Not much anymore. I'm not sure what we're supposed to explode here. Treasure is that way. Did the map give us any kind of hint to where we would explode stuff? Looks like there's things back here. He got smooshed, so maybe it's this.
What the devil?
Is that it? That's Blackbeard's treasure?
Whoever's reading this letter, you best hope I'm dead, or you'll answer for disturbing what I took uncommon pains to secure. If, in point of fact, I am dead, with luck, it's Edward Kenway who's doing the reading, having been lured by the smell of gold. That being the case, I'm sorry to disappoint you, lad. You've not found gold. But what you have found is treasure of sorts. Here, you have everything you'll need to establish a freehold and grow it into the grand proposition we always dreamed of. It's cost me a pretty penny, too, if I'm honest, so don't go squandering it. Do right by me in this, Kenway. The world needs a place like Nassau as much as it ever did.
You soft-headed old coot.
Now don't worry. This weren't my whole fortune. The rest is hid safe, and there ain't no map to it. Blackbeard.
Clever bastard. All right, Thatch. I'll see to it.
So you're telling me there's more? There is more treasure to be found. That's what you're telling me. I honestly expected... I don't know what I expected. His outfit, maybe, or his pistols, his swords, maybe something for the ship. I don't know what I expected his treasure to be. The idea behind looking for the rest of his goodies, however, that gets me going a little. Me. Kind of like his last will and testament, putting that stuff to use at Inagua.
Captain Kenway, what is all this? Pieces of 8, shovels, pitchforks, plow. A farming manual.
A gift of sorts from Blackbeard's treasure. And there's a lot more besides.
It's enough to secure the prosperity of all the lives here. That's a strange kind of treasure for a pirate, is it not?
Blackbeard weren't a usual pirate. Use it well. Treasure or no, it weren't easy to find.
I'll make sure we do, Captain.
It's exactly the kind of treasure for a pirate that is planning on retiring one day. his portrait. That is a very nice touch. Yeah, that's more of a proper send-off for the man, I think. That's pretty cool. Again, I'm a little sad that I didn't get his outfit or something, but still. Oh, these are from just wrecking the ships. Alright, well, now that we've seen Thatcher's last will taken care of, I think it's probably a pretty good place to wrap the episode on up. I also have been told that Ezio Auditore's armor is in this game as an outfit, so I'm going to be hunting that down in between episodes. So if I manage to find it, next time you see me, I'll be wearing his stuff. Anyways, thank you for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like and a comment on your way out, and I will see you soon with more Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Peace.